Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
Being in a relationship is not embarrassing. What's embarrassing is how badly women want to hate on other women. With the new Vogue article titled Is Having a Boyfriend Embarrassing? I don't think enough people are talking about this. And what it seems like to me, with most of the comments I've read on these videos, is now that we feel a little more empowered than we have in the past. And a lot of women want to be single. I'm one of them. I like being single. I've read all the articles about why marriage and relationships and having children can be detrimental to women, and I go back and forth on what I think, but at the moment, with this empowerment that we're all feeling, a lot of people are using it in a very negative way. A lot of the comments on the videos discussing the Vogue article say things like, I met this girl, and she told me that she has a boyfriend, and I immediately got grossed out. I immediately put her in a box. I immediately was like, ew. It's very confusing to me that we don't see how that's not okay. I, like everybody else, hate to see a woman get into a relationship with a nasty, insecure man who doesn't deserve her, who's subconsciously trying to oppress her.
Yeah, and we're done. Even the ones pretending they argued the article, they still repeat the same talking points. I would rather be single because I've read all the article about relationships and I am going back and forth. Princess, you want a boyfriend. You just can say that because the same women turning on the ones the article was talking about will also turn on you in a heartbeat. The moral of the story remains still that women will turn on each other for no reason. Did anyone here ever heard a man say, dude, do you have a girlfriend? Ooh, that's gross. I'm gonna go with no because men don't really care about how other men live their own lives. But when it comes to women, funny enough, they write articles about that.
Being single in your 30s while all your other friends are engaged, married, or having kids kind of feels like when the server brings out everybody's food except for yours. And at first you're like, no worries, I'll wait. Mine's probably just taking a little bit longer to prepare, please. Please dig in. Do not wait for me. Mine will be here shortly. More time passes, everyone's halfway through their meal and you've still got absolutely nothing. And you start to wonder, do I exist? Am I here or did someone forget about me? Was there perhaps a miscommunication between server and kitchen? Am I ever going to eat? What was the point of coming? If I'm like, am I just going to end up taking it home in a box and it's not even going to be good? It's not even going to be quality food. Like, what? Food for thought, pun intended.
Alright, well, since I'm always nice, never mind that. I'm gonna mansplain the hell out of this one for you. See, the problem is, out of your entire friend group, the second you step foot in that restaurant, you and just you alone started yelling at the servers and pretty much told the chef to go F themselves. So, not only that, now your food is gonna come out cold, but chances are, and they're quite high, that the chef already spat in your food. And what happens when every place you go, you start yelling at chefs and you say they're all trash. That you want to dismantle the kitchen and something.
I posted a video yesterday saying that I stopped dating men organically, and the comment section makes my heart so warm because there are so many women out there that feels the same way as I do, and I feel less lonely, and it makes me feel so just very good because it's just not me being crazy or me being in my thoughts. And I just want to comment on this one because I think we have to realize that it's not because we hate men or we think inherently men are bad. I think we're just organically realizing that for decades, for generations, our mothers, our grandmothers have given so much of their life and all of them, all of it, like their entire life, their work, their career, their emotional bandwidth, the children, like their bodies, they've given it to men, and we're realizing that men just haven't given anything back to us. They don't even emotionally match our like needs. And that's like the bare minimum that we're asking them. Like even in the comments, there were some talks about, oh, maybe like lower your standards. Like the only standard I ever spoke about in that video was that I need my emotional intelligence needs met. And when I say intelligence,
We understand that you have none and you won't even know how to explain it. You heard on TikTok women asking for it and you decided to, why not ask for some yourself? Maybe it will make you feel better about yourself. You're wearing a a coat with a fur thingy indoors, inside your home, inside your house or apartment. You'll ignore all the intelligence you're lacking. What are you even pretending to be? Oh, let me guess, a successful woman because of the coat you're wearing indoors. But if that's the case, I had a fishing rod in my garage for the last 10 years, never been out on a lake. But oh, hey, I'm a fisherman, right?
Ladies, I don't know how come, by what miracle, I've never talked about French men before in my socials. That's crazy. French men are probably the most stingy, the cheapest, the most entitled, the most feminine men I've never met in my entire life.
Ever met in your entire life, dum-dum. If you've never met any of them, Miss International, then you can't really talk about any of them, right?
Be as transactional as you can as a woman. Men hate transactional women because they can't afford them. Men are the most transactional creatures on this planet, literally. They want you to be a transactional person, they want you to be a transactional woman, but they don't want you to be a transactional woman at the same time. They want their dream woman to be a transactional woman, but they don't want all women to be transactional women. Otherwise, how could they afford one? How could they have one for free? My advice is to always be transactional as you can, because that's the only way a man is going to respect you.
Oh my god, the poor girl just can't stop. Men have no problem with transactional women. The problem only shows up when you're trying to pretend like you're not. Just name your price for the next hour, and if I can afford it, we'll agree on the price. Stop pretending you're talking about dating or relationships. The only way I can respect you is if you're transactional. Yeah, because the ones I respect the most are the girls working on the street corner. But you are, in fact, without knowing, half right. I respect them more than I would ever respect you. They know exactly what they are and they don't pretend to be something different.
Yes, this was inside me. I've never had so many people concerned about what I put in my body. You know they have things made for that. Yes, I know. And I have a lot of those as well. But sometimes when you're in a situation where you don't have them, you gotta make things work. Wait, let me clarify. It was not the one with the clamp, okay? This is the absolute no. Why don't you have shame? I don't know. I think I've always kind of been a mule person. I just could never really express it before because the situation that I was in. I mean, if you've watched any of my podcasts, you know.
I didn't and I don't plan to. In a case of an emergency and you don't have your battery operated device on your purse, you would always have that thingy, right? I mean, what's a girl gonna do if she's in a restaurant and she... Yeah, but not... These are the leaders of tomorrow, right? Does anyone still think robots taking over is a bad thing?
Question for the men. Why is it that nowadays men don't tend to approach women in public anymore? I feel like back in the day, 90s, 2000s, it was so common for men to just come up to women and be like, hey, what's your name? Want to grab a drink? And that completely stopped. Why is that?
You, and most likely the lunatic from earlier. Not that wouldn't be fun for me to buy you a drink and watch you caress your thingy inside your purse. But what the end goal would be? Take you home? I can take antibiotics only so often, so I think I'm good.
This morning when I woke up, I realized that it was 9 months since I found out I was pregnant. Yeah, it's interesting. 9 months ago, I was engaged and pregnant and basically planning how I was going to announce the pregnancy to my parents and my family. I've been spending a lot of time just reflecting and healing as I'm in Bali alone for the next however many months. I'm really pissed off because lately I've been feeling like I want to get married and I don't know why.
Oh yeah, I don't either, but that will piss me off just as much. I know you guys are never going to believe this, but he was a narcissist. Shocker, I know. I found me the only one TikToker who was dating a narcissist. I do want to apologize to you guys because I think I'm losing my voice. Either that or, I don't know, I reached puberty and my voice goes through all the changes. But yeah, I'm sorry if my voice sounds bad.
So I got my nails done, and this guy goes, oh, what color did you get? I say red. He goes, oh, for fall? Okay, yeah, exactly for fall. How did you know that? Who have you been with?
Probably your sister. Well, hey, found me a TikToker who just found out that men did date before they've met her.
I'm just filming this video in the most casual of ways, but I mean, look how perfect I look today. I know I do every day, but I mean, this is just a reminder. This is the face of someone.
And this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.